everything is different. So I'm gonna clean my table. I literally moved a month and a bit, 2 months ago. I moved on New Year's Eve and haven't organized like the little things. I thought I wanted to restart my YouTube channel since I have loads of time on my hands now. And so I thought I would organize my table while updating you. So I'm actually gonna move closer to the camera so that it's not as echoey, because I'm pretty sure there's nothing on my walls and everything is just a little bit chaotic. So please excuse the chaos because I can't handle life right now, and so it's just gonna be chaotic. So hello, welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be not a book blog, it's just gonna be me organizing my stuff. The reason I stopped posting is because I got a job at this company where the workload was really intense, and I was a receptionist and decided I don't have time to make videos and post because at the end of the day, I was very, very tired and had no mental energy to do anything creative. So I kind of just like did nothing. And partly that was because I was in a relationship and I would come home from work, be really, really tired and want to spend time with my partner. I would prioritize time with him instead of other hobbies and stuff because I really loved him and it was just nice to spend time with him. So my hobbies kind of went to the wayside and it was fine. Like, it wasn't like I gave up my hobbies for my relationship. It wasn't like that at all. It was just, I would rather hang out with my partner than edit for 4 hours. I kind of used my desk as like a dumping ground, and I'll probably get more stuff to put on my desk so that I can organize it, but this desk is kind of absurd right now, so I'm gonna just slowly clear it off as we talk. Most of it's makeup and I don't really know what to do with it. I think I need some sort of bucket, which actually I do have. Okay, so this is going to be my makeup bucket. I now have to empty the bucket to put stuff in it. I got this job, it was really, really great, but it took a lot of mental energy, so I stopped posting because I stopped reading because it was really tiresome. And I felt like, oh, it's fine, I'm gonna post once things calm down, once I learn the job, I'll come back and post once things calm down, once my job is all calm. That never happened because after I was hired as a receptionist, I got promoted to a processing coordinator, which like processes orders and whatever. So I answered phones and then I also processed orders. Then shortly after that, I was offered a warranty specialist position within the company as well. But at the time, we're a really, really small team. We're still a really, really small team. So it was kind of like everybody was wearing everybody else's hats, and you worked really, really hard, and pretty much things never calmed down because as it got calmer, you'd get like more stuff to work on, which was really, really fun. I'm actually really good at it. It's just really busy. So once that happened, I pretty much became something like a assistant manager, I guess, because they didn't really have that, but I helped my manager with a whole bunch of stuff, and it was really, really fun and busy, and I don't know, like, it's been a ride. I don't even know. We're doing the work update right now, but there's more to why I really, really like it and why I'm really good at it. Made some of the best friends I think I'll ever have in life. I feel like I should just dump this out. Why am I trying to organize a box on top of a pile of stuff? Okay, we're just gonna empty it because there's coffee on the bottom and I need to put the coffee away. Welcome back. It's chaos. Don't mind me. So after that, I did that for a year, and then the person who supervised me got promoted to manager, and unfortunately some things happened and she left, and in August of last year, beginning of September, I got promoted to management. So literally never in time has anything calmed down enough for me to feel energetic enough to post, because I would come home and I'd want to spend time with my partner because he's an amazing person. And I thought, why not prioritize that over something that, like, yeah, it's a hobby and I can do it anytime. I wanted to nourish what we had, so kind of just did that instead. That's work. I had 3 promotions in 2 years, and it's been exactly 2 years actually. So thank you so much for coming back and watching if you're here, because 2 years is a long time. Pretty sure you guys forgot about me, and I'm completely different and look different and I'm in a different place, both mentally, physically, all sorts of different places here. That's a work update. Life update. January of last year, I was diagnosed with ADHD. Bet that makes sense to a lot of you. That was very eye-opening, and I've done lots of research on that and kind of found that my ADHD is actually why I'm really good at my job, because I literally can't focus. I can do a lot of different tasks at the same time because I just lose focus on what I'm focusing on. So it's like, oh, I'm doing an order, and then I'm answering the phone, and then what was I doing? Oh yeah, an order. And then it's just like kind of balances out really well. But that being said, there's no such thing as a good multitasker. It's not like meant for our brains. It's just, I think I've made it so that almost because I wasn't diagnosed, I've created ways in which I can linearly get things done for the most part. Though unless I have a list, lots of things get forgotten. So lists have been my best friend through this whole ordeal, actually, because I've been like obsessed with bullet journaling and stuff like that. And I never knew why. And I also never knew why nothing would stick. Like, guys, I own so many planners that have no writing in them. Literally. I don't even know why I buy planners. They're just so cute. And I'm like, okay, now's the time we're gonna get our shit together. And then it's like, oh no, we bought it. We don't have the focus to really do anything in there. So that's a little frustrating for me, but I'm working on it. Okay, sorry, I was just grabbing a mug to put my coffees in, which, by the way, I don't know if you guys have heard of this. My new friend is in the update. She's not that new. We've known each other a year now, but she introduced me to these coffees, and they're so good. And I happen to have this Jabba the Hutt mug, and I thought it'd be funny to have a Jabba the Hutt mug, so that's what's happening here. Anyway, so back to planners. Yes, I have so many planners, I can't even function with how many there are. If you need any suggestions, I highly recommend the Hemlock and Oak undated weekly planner. That's saved my life a few times. I just wish I could find the time to actually write in it, which maybe, just maybe, I would have the energy and time if my desk was clear. So that's what we're working on right now. So I got diagnosed with ADHD and opened a lot of eyeballs in my brain about how I function as a person and an adult. So that's been a wild ride. And what else? I have been trying to make more friends. So I was on Bumble BFF, and I've met some really incredible people, and you'll probably hear me talk about them or maybe see them in future videos if they're comfortable with that. But yeah, it's been really awesome to have these friends. One of them is actually planning my birthday for me, which no one's ever done, and I think she's doing it just because I said no one's ever done it. But that's how amazing she is. So my Jabba the Hutt coffee mug. I'm such a dork. Okay. All right, so personal life update. Not much has been new in that regard. I would just kind of spend time with my partner at the time, and we found each other kind of at odds with a certain value system, I guess. So it didn't really work out, and that has been recent, and unfortunately we had to break up. But he's still a very lovely person. I still have a lot of care for him in my brain and heart and everything. He is a good person. We just aren't meant for each other. So that's been difficult, but getting easier every day. I've also lost a little bit of weight, but you can't tell because right now I'm looking down most of the time and it's just like, hello, I'm your second chin. So don't mind that. I lost 50 pounds so far. I'm also wearing like way too many layers. It's actually quite hot at the moment. But I decided when I got home that if I didn't start filming right now, I don't think I'll ever do it. And I really wanted it to be posted 2 years after my last post. And I don't know why I'm holding on to this anniversary thing of like, it's been 2 years since I posted, welcome back. But it's there, and so I'm just making it work in my head. I literally walked in the door, set up my tripod, and started filming. And I was like, I don't need it to be perfect, because for a while I was like, I'm gonna make it so perfect. I'm gonna set up my apartment and I'm gonna have it all great, and then I'll post. And I found myself so tired from the actual move because I had to do it by myself, because finding friends to help you on like a good day or like a normal day for moving is hard enough. I moved on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. That made it so no one wanted to help me, which is absolutely fine. But the people who came after to help me organize, like my mom and my cousin came, and my cousin's like the most incredible helper ever, has the biggest heart. He's helped me move like every time, and this time he didn't help me like move any furniture or anything, but he came and helped me organize and unpack stuff. So I love him so much for that. He's the best cousin ever. This is also going to jump around a lot because I'm walking around putting things in places while I talk to you, and I'm just gonna randomly disappear and then appear back in front of the camera, just because I'm trying to find places to put stuff. There's not a lot of storage here. And I don't have any more money to really spend on storage. So this is why I'm clearing out this basket that's been sitting on my bedroom floor since January 1st. New house, new everything. I bought this massive couch, and I'll show you guys what it looked like before I moved in, because I took a video, but you guys should see this couch. Let me turn you around. So here's this massive couch. It's from the company Cozy. And I also got that table from Cozy, and I have another one over there that I have to build for my bedroom. But it is a very cozy couch. Sorry. Now I have to find my way back to the center of the camera. Can you see me? I hope so, because I'm not going to check. My bucket is empty, so now I can put makeup in it. And all my makeup is in this, on the desk and in this purse. Well, for the most part, everything has been pretty good. I'm finding it's very fun to live by yourself. I've never lived by myself before, so it's kind of wild to always have lived with someone and then all of a sudden like just have the freedom to like not even hear anyone's opinion ever. Though my dog certainly likes to have an opinion. Right now he's currently standing at my feet. If you hear him whining, it's because he's a little hungry, but it's not his dinner time yet. He eats at 6 and it's only 5, so he can wait. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I don't really know what to talk about anymore. I thought my life update would take a lot longer. Something I found too with like my ADHD is that, and living by myself, is that there's a little bit of more focus when you're by yourself. Because I think before, I would always be so panicked that someone else was taken care of. And it's kind of like, I feel more focused that I don't have to think about someone else. Not that I don't want that. I really do want to like a relationship, and I would like to be married someday, but I'm gonna enjoy this. It's nice. This bag is now empty of all the makeup and jewelry. I don't know what to do with my jewelry either. Okay, we'll figure that out after. Let's get rid of the makeup. What's my plans with this channel? I am thinking that it's going to be like vlogs and book reviews because I feel like I'm a pretty fun person and I feel like people would like to get to know me more. And just because I can't go out in public and actually make friends doesn't mean that I'm not still entertaining, I think, hopefully. I don't even remember what I was talking about the last time. I think it was a Vlogmas or January something. I'm gonna have to check. But if you wanna see like what the fuck I was talking about 2 years ago, I'll put that in the top corner where things are in the top corner. I always forget which direction to point, so I'm not even gonna bother. Made a couple friends. Some of my coworkers, actually, all of my coworkers are people I would be like literal friends with forever. They're incredible, super smart and helpful, kind. Like, I love my team at work, and especially now that I'm a manager, I am definitely blessed that I have everybody. Like, I love everyone I work with. The thing I'm most intimidated by on this channel and posting again is like losing motivation again. And it's not like I didn't like focusing on my YouTube channel. It was fun. I just worry that like if I'm not reading something, are you still gonna want to hear from me? I am reading right now, but I think I worry that I'm just boring. But someone told me, no, you're not boring. You should post again. We'd love to watch you. And I'm just like, okay, I'll try. So that's what I'm doing. I am trying again. So hopefully it's entertaining somehow. Not sure how. Right now I'm reading Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. I have an hour and a half left, or I don't know, 200 pages left. I'm reading both the novels and listening to Andy Serkis read it to me, which is awesome. Highly recommend the Andy Serkis versions. Even though like the guy, I forget his name, who played Bilbo reads the originals. Bilbo in the first films, not The Hobbit. He reads the first ones, I'm pretty sure that's the voice. But Andy Serkis, I think because he was in the films, might have watched them and knows how to like read how you would read it if you saw the films. I don't know if I'm making sense. Okay, sidebar. ADHD. Do you ever look up the cast that they're going to use for a book turning into a movie, and you just like picture that cast while you read? Because that's what I do when I'm reading. When Harry Potter came out when I was little, the first movie came out and then I read all the rest of the books with just like that cast in my head, and that's kind of how I read. And I'm actually really enjoying reading Lord of the Rings with that cast in my head, because I think, in my humble opinion, that Peter Jackson has the most perfect casting for Lord of the Rings, in that I don't think they'll ever be able to perfectly cast something like that probably ever again. So that's just my opinion, especially with Aragorn. I love Aragorn so much. Viggo Mortensen is the most perfect Aragorn ever, and it pains me to think that he was not their first choice. Some bozo from some vampire show or something was their first choice, and apparently he was a diva, so then they offered it, or Viggo wanted it, and he almost said no. His son convinced him to do it. So it's all been like this wild ride of him almost not being Viggo Mortensen, and I'm just like, no. I feel like I wouldn't have loved it as much if he wasn't. So that's just my opinion. Not sure how all of you feel about Viggo Mortensen, but I feel like he's the perfect Aragorn. I also really like that there's just the most healthy masculinity in in those movies. The one thing that I am surprised by, and I'm not sure why, and you're all gonna laugh at me, is the Fellowship of the Ring is a lot of walking in the movie. And there is like 4 times as much walking in the books, and I don't know why that surprised me. But I thought you'd find that funny, that I thought, wow, the Fellowship of the Ring is a great walk. Like, they're just walking around, diddly-dallying, dillying, I think it's just dilly, like a dilly bar from Dairy Queen. Anyway, I just think that there's like 400 pages of walking, and then maybe, sorry, not 400. I need to actually look at this. Okay, I grabbed my Lord of the Rings book. There's 400 pages in the first book. How short is The Return of the King? Sorry, this is like, where's the, is it just shorter? I don't know, sorry, okay. So there's 400 pages, and I feel like one third is like action items. The rest is walking or travel, but like, and people are like, why are you surprised? Why are you surprised that they're walking, Samantha? And I'm like, I don't know. Because the movie is walking. And you would just cut down the movie of that much walking. So I don't really know why I thought there wouldn't be as much walking. Anyhow, there's a lot of walking. And I was completely like overwhelmed by how much walking there was. So I feel dumb. Because they're all probably watching going, yeah, it's a walking book, the whole thing, Samantha. Oh yeah, so I was trying to explain what I kind of want to do with this channel, and pretty much it's gonna be like this: book reviews, book hauls, not hauls for a while. I'm kind of broke from moving, but everything is all good. I'm really enjoying my new home. It's been 2 months since I've lived here, and everything's going good. So I think as soon as I get my desk cleared off, I should be able to post more, hopefully. But I will put in like some update shots of, I don't know, Samantha through the last 2 years of time, and some videos attached into that. I feel like I've tried to create videos a couple times. You might see a few intros, because I am truly just going to slap all this together just to get it out, because I feel like if I don't get it out, I never will. Also, do you guys want to hear my door? It sounds like Yoshi. That's stupid. Anyway, and then some things that I've learned about myself in the past couple years. I think I really like Christmas and Halloween. I don't know if you guys heard what I was moving around, but I have pumpkin necklaces. And then if you put them together, it sounds like the cartoon version of a skeleton walking around. Anyway, I'm very easily amused these days because I have only myself to entertain me. Does this count as jewelry? Should I put this in a jewelry box or something? Pretty much post videos about notebooks, reading, life, just because now I have time, because I don't have a partner to think about anymore, and probably won't for a while. Also, I wanted to share too, at work we have this thing where we compliment each other, and I'm allowed to take my dog to work, which is a huge blessing, but Lewis gets nominated all the time for compliments, so it's very cute. But this is the raw version of me right now, is chaos. And if you don't like chaos, you can leave. But please don't. Please like my chaos. How have you all been? No one ever leaves comments, but if you happen to leave a comment, I'd love to hear how you are. Because it would be good if you are good. My next project for a little while is to finish Lord of the Rings, like the whole thing. As you saw, it's like all 3 together in a special edition book, where I just want to read that because I have found that Lord of the Rings is probably my comfort movies, and not The Hobbit, just the three, Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King. And I have watched it since September, probably 42 times if I were to record. It's been a lot, just because they win. There's love, there's just this grand camaraderie, and it just brings me a lot of comfort. So whenever I'm upset or stressed out or anxious, I watch the trilogy. And even when I was moving, I put it on in the background while I unpacked and packed. It was just playing nonstop. I'm actually really shocked that Amazon didn't phone me and they're like, hey, are you okay? Because you've watched like a lot of Lord of the Rings, and we are concerned. But I'm fine, because I have Lord of the Rings, and if I didn't have Lord of the Rings, maybe I wouldn't be as fine, but I do. So things are okay. I don't know why I'm still using this as a microphone. It's my tiny tripod, my desk-sized tripod. So when I'm at my desk and you guys want to look at my books, I can turn you down and you can see them. Oh yes, during my single new life thing, I dyed my hair purple. It's now pink, because it's been like a month. It's been exactly a month, so it's just washing out. This is the first time I've ever dyed my hair this wild. And I'm gonna get it redone for my birthday. That's a month from now, so I might just be blonde with like purple on the bottom for a while, with my roots growing out all stupid because I can't really afford it, and I'm hoping someone gifts it to me for my birthday to redarken my hair. But that was fun. I've never done that before, and it was quite the experience. It took all day. I was there at 10. I was there at 10 and I left at 6 p.m. She used to work with me, another person that I loved working with at my job. I'm actually really happy at the moment, other than like, I don't know, do you ever go through a breakup and you're like sad that like you don't see them every single day and you miss them, but you're okay? I don't know how to explain it. I've got nothing. Also, there's a lipstick without a lid somewhere. Also, it's perfect. It didn't even touch anything. Wait, it didn't even touch anything. It's just missing its lid in this chaos that is my desk. I found it. Perfect. All right, well, I got all the makeup off my desk. I talked about my new job and why I disappeared. I talked about a major life update of moving and losing my 5-year relationship, which 2022 Samantha, January 2022 Samantha thought she was getting engaged. So 2023 Samantha's just laughing at how wrong she was. So yeah, then I talked about my new apartment. I talked about what I'm reading. I talked about some plans for the channel. What do you guys want to see? I'm also thinking cooking videos, because now I have a pretty decent setup of my kitchen that isn't dark, because if I open all my windows, I cut myself, so I got distracted. When I open all my windows, it's super bright and lovely. So, and then also this light's insane. Look how bright this is. This is bright. Anyway. So, not sure what else to update you on. Are you guys missing anything? Do you want to know anything extra? Happy to share. Cooking videos, all that. I really had fun doing my charcuterie video, which I will put somewhere above me for you to watch if you're interested. But yeah, thanks for coming to my chaotic, very messy new video, 2023. I feel like I'm gonna watch this in a year and just go, what was I doing? Ugh. But hopefully I don't mind it because I'm fun and silly, and I think I'm just gonna rock that. Not that I was pretending or anything before, but I almost feel like I can just be as silly as possible, and I can film at any time. I don't battle with the dark as much because our lighting in my ex's apartment, my old home, was so dark. Like the lighting was like a dark yellow at night, and with these bright ass lights I think I'm gonna be good. So I'm really excited to share more with you, and if you want to see anything specific, let me know. But thanks for stopping by. It was nice to see you again. Bye.